and the rest are sick. They're dizzy. They have tumors, and so on. The Newmont is based in Denver, Colorado, and they say, this is all the people there. They just have malnutrition and poor sanitation. That's why they're sick.
Yeah. Well, Bobby.
Anyway, this is par for the course, right, Eugene?
What?
This is par for the course for these corporate polluters, these corporate criminals, right?
Yeah.
This is basically, this has happened over and over, right?
Right.
But the reason I'm bringing it up is...
Yeah, what?
This was such a scandal, it created such a furor in Indonesia that they actually arrested the 5 top executives, senior executives there of Newmont Mining in Indonesia.
Okay.
And then, they arrested them. They were in a Jakarta jail since September 22nd, 2004.
Okay.
But then Ralph Boyce, the U.S. ambassador to Indonesia, met with President Megawati Sukarno Putri on September 27th to object to the detention of the 5 U.S. executives. And he said, quote, "We are concerned about our people," Boyce told reporters at the presidential palace. Boyce said that he believed a solution would be found. So the executives were still in prison as of October 8, 2004, but they were released at the time of a November 10, 2004 International Herald Tribune article. See? So they served, at the very most, they were there maybe 7 or 8 weeks, but they may have only been in prison 2 or 3 weeks, you see?
Oh, okay.
Okay, Bobby?
But here's the point.
Oh, go to the point.
Let me finish. Here's the point. After I had been in prison for 3 months, right?
Right.
The U.S. Embassy here said that U.S. Embassy officials denied Fisher was being treated unfairly. So after I've been in prison 3 months, the U.S. government is happy, right?
Right.
But these guys who are accused of murder and a terrible pollution case, pumping mercury into the air and into the water, and arsenic also into the water, believe it or not.
Yeah.
5 million tons of waste into the water, half a mile off the coast.
Okay, Bobby.
But the U.S. got them out, sprung them, right?
Okay, we got the point, Bobby.
No, but there's just one other little point I want to follow up to that.
What?
There's just one other... if you don't think that Indonesia will be able to extradite... One of those 5 executives is an American citizen, see?
Okay.
But don't think...
Okay, Bobby,
yeah?
we have to take a short break again. Okay.
Selling luxury cigarette. Government warning. Cigarette smoking is dangerous to your health.
At patuloy po tayo sa pagkwentuhan kay Bobby Fischer, ang Grandmaster ng mga Grandmaster sa buong mundo. Oh, is that all right, Bobby? Hello?
Okay, Bobby? Hello, Bobby?
Ay, ba't nawala?
Maybe he was
cut off.
So in the meantime,
tinatanong ko po dito kay Eugene, baka naman mas meron siyang nagawa na talagang kinagalit ng US government.
Okay, it's good that we have this opportunity. Kasi kasama ko rin si Bobby, no? Nakukwento niya yung problema niya. Or ang nakita ko kasing naging root cause niyan, I believe, because before it's very hard to interview Bobby. He very much gave importance to his privacy. But I think the main reason was that I think somewhere in middle 80s, 1980s, he wrote an open letter to Judaica Encyclopedia. It means a dictionary of list of names of Jewish achievers.
Yes.
Who had done extraordinary achievements or feats, and he was included there. And in his open letter, he asked them to remove his name because
In that dictionary, Jewish dictionary?
like a list of Jews who had made great accomplishments.
Yes.
So he in the open letter he asked them to remove his name.
Why?
Because I think he did not want to be considered a Jew.
So,
but because they say that he's also a Jew, right? So maybe I think the Jewish group were upset that he did that one. And I think that's why in 1992 in Yugoslavia, when he played for the World Championship there against Boris Spassky, he was singled out by the U.S. government, threatening him to arrest him and to put him in jail in case he proceeds to play the match, which he did.
because Yugoslavia is under sanction.
Right, UN sanction at the time. But everybody was not threatened by their own government.
Like you.
Like
you went
me,
there.
I went there as a second.
And Spassky also.
Spassky, it was okay. And then the arbiter, who is a German, it was okay also for the German government.
Line 2? Nandito ulit. Hello, Bobby?
Yeah, hi.
How? What happened?
Oh, I got disconnected. Every time you do a commercial, I get disconnected.
So, okay, so you can go to the point, Bobby, because...
just to take 1 more minute. The point is, Indonesia should not expect to get that American guy that they released from prison back. They shouldn't expect America to extradite him back to Indonesia. Because if you remember the Bhopal industrial accident where tens of thousands of people were killed and injured?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
The worst industrial accident in the history of the world. One of the, terrible accident. Anyway, it says India's courts have tried to pursue justice for Bhopal, but they have been thwarted. In 1991, an Indian court ordered Union Carbide officials, including Warren Anderson, the chief executive at the time of the disaster, to face criminal charges after Anderson and the other defendants failed to appear. India's Supreme Court named them proclaimed absconders, that is, fugitives from justice, and pressed for their extradition, that is, from the states. See? After sitting on the extradition request for years, the U.S. State Department refused it without an explanation in September of 2004. This is from an article in the International Herald Tribune of December 4th through 5th, 2004, entitled The Bhopal Disaster, Still Avoiding Justice 2 Decades Later, by Mark Hedsgard.
Okay, okay, Bobby.
So, can you imagine the incredible discrepancy in the way the U.S. Government is treating these other cases than me?
Yeah, that's right. Very clear, Bobby. Now we got the point. So, let's, Bobby, well, I'm very impressed of you, Bobby, because considering that you are in prison there, you are still thinking of
the environment.
The environment.
And Bobby, I hear that you are also interested in news of the world, like Prince Harry dressing up like a Nazi.
Oh yes. I was very happy to hear that because.
So you can read anything there and watch anything.
Well, no. If a friend of yours, like my friend Miyoko, she brings me the newspapers all the time.
Oh, what can you say about Prince Harry dressing like a Nazi?
I was very happy to hear because it shows that he's not all tied up in knots about this alleged Holocaust of the Jews, during World War II, which never happened. It's a complete hoax.
But he apologized.
Of course, he's under pressure, but he obviously it's not a big part of his life tking day and night about this phony Holocaust story, right?
Okay, Bobby.
And about this...
okay, Bobby.
Meron ka pa ibang tatanong?
Yeah.
Sige.
We have to go to your friend now.
Oh, right, yeah.
Because,
Sino friend niya?
Larry Evans, your friend. Yeah, because he wrote a very long article lately. Although he wrote also article in 1992 after your match with Spassky.
Yeah.
So I don't know. This is very long, no? Larry Evans, will Fisher win the end game of his life?
Yeah. I have to.
Yeah. So that's he's putting a bit of chess, no, regarding your life, especially now that you're in prison, no?
Yeah. It's just a second here.
So.
Oh, what's the answer?
Yeah, I just wanted to mention a few things that he said here. Go through a few of these unbelievable statements he made.
By the way, Grandmaster Larry Evans was also a former U.S. champion, no?
Right. That's just, you have the article in front of you, Eugene?
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to mention a few of the things. I guess we don't have hardly any time now, huh?
Right. What?
Well, just trying to think. There's so little time. Well, let's just take a look at this statement about the movie, about. I want to. Okay, let's get into this circumcision stuff. Okay.
What?
Here. Wait.
Bobby.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are asking me about this. Bobby asked me and my wife if we would drive him back to New York at that time.
Oh, yeah. You know, he says, you see, we were driving. He drove me back from Montreal, right?
Right.
Down to New York, and he's talking about that in here. I was just like around 13, see?
Yes.
So I remember we went into a restaurant, and he had his girlfriend with him. In the article, he calls her his
wife.
His wife, but I thought she was his girlfriend. Anyway, Evans was very interested in sex in those days. And he was talking about these sweet young things, these chicks, you know, these beautiful babes. So finally his girlfriend says, Larry, what would you do if one of those sweet young things, those beautiful babes, came up to you and offered her stuff to you and said, leave your meal and run away with her? What would you do, Larry? And he said, my dear, I'd drop you like a hot potato. That's what he told his girlfriend. Now, I want to find this part here where he said, oh, yeah. This is interesting here.
We have little time now, Bobby.
Yeah, okay. I just want to mention. Okay, here. He says another sign. Wait. Where?
Ano ba yan?
Where is that place about the? Oh yeah. The Jews hated elephants. Okay, this is the part, right?
Yeah.
Okay. In the press accounts of Bobby's arrest in Tokyo, there has been much said about his anti-Semitic remarks. In one of his radio interviews, he went so far as to say that Jews hated elephants. The friendly interviewer giggled, and Bobby quickly insisted that he was speaking seriously. How do you explain such anti-Semitism from a man whose parents were both Jews? G.M. Evans. Actually, I have that interview right in front of me, and you're right. You have to giggle. It shows just how nutty he is. Bobby says, I think the Jews want to drive the elephants to extinction because the trunk of the elephant reminds them of an uncircumcised penis. Interviewer laughs. No, really, I am absolutely serious about that. They don't do anything to stop the encroachment on nature that the elephant needs to survive. Jews are sick. They are mental cases. Circumcision is an absolute crime. The Jews say they know better than millions of years of evolution.
Okay,
Bobby. The exact words because I don't have the access to my interviews here, you see?
Okay.
But here's the point. Did you see that movie, Lord of the Rings, Eugene?
Right.
Okay. Did you see the unheard of cruelty that they depicted to those huge elephants?
Yes.
They were shooting arrows through the elephant's legs.
Yes.
And they were coming out the other end.
Yes.
I thought that was unbelievable brutality, and then the elephants would fall down. after they were shot in the leg.
Okay,
and
Bobby.
Falls down
Hello,
like
Bobby.
that.
Excuse me.
It kills him, you know?
Okay.
Excuse me, Bobby.
Yeah.
Your story about elephants, we'll just do this in
Next time.
Bobby Fischer Part 3 over DZRH.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, Bobby. Okay,
Your parting words.
Bobby.
Yeah.
You always last, okay? So, together with your parting words. Bobby, you always talk negatively about the U.S., right?
Yeah.
Well, but you have at least the freedom that you are enjoying, you know. At least you have this, before, no? You had the freedom from U.S.
Oh, that's true. It's true. You know, for example, let's say you're on death row in the U.S., right?
Yeah?
You're sentenced to die, right?
Yes.
You can appeal, right? Or you cannot appeal, right?
Right.
And then when the time comes for you, to draw near for your execution, right? You can choose maybe the way you want to be executed. There are 5 different ways to be executed in America. There's lethal injection, electrocution, lethal gas, hanging, firing squad. And then you have more freedoms even then. You can invite who you want to the execution, right? And then you can invite your mother, your friends, your wife, right? Maybe your children if they're old enough.
Anyway, Bobby.
And then you have another freedom. You can make a final statement or not.
You're right.
And then you can have more freedom. You can just say, I want to be cremated or I want to be buried. And then you can even say where you want to be buried. I mean, you have so many rights and privileges in America.
But that's not so good freedom. This guy. Bobby.
A bad example, Eugene. I gave a bad example. I'll come next time. I'll give a better example of what a great country America is. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. And Bobby, I hope this kind of freedom will not happen to you, Bobby. That's too much.
Yeah.
By the way, your last message, Bobby.
My last message is it's very nice to talk to you again, Eugene, and it's very nice to talk to Tia Deli, and I hope Tia Deli does her radio program for many more years there.
Okay, Bobby. I hope the next time I will be talking to you in person here in the studio.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Ang katatapos na bahagi, hatid po sa inyo ng Hope Cigarettes. Sandali lang, Eugene.
Capture the flair, capture the style. Welcome the new taste of more classic, a classic taste of desire. Feel the new flavor of the new more classic. Capture the taste of classic, the new more classic.
Government warning. Cigarette smoking is dangerous to your health.
Meron isang text message dito, Eugene, para sa iyo yata. On your fanzines, your days in RM High, can you narrate your blow-by-blow match with Sultan Ridley?
Maybe next time na siguro. Chadeli, yung si Sultan Ridley kasi, he was my opponent in the quarterfinal candidates when I qualified for the World Championship in 1982. So, yun yung si Sultan Ridley from Hungary. Unfortunately, I lost that quarterfinal match against him.
So, next time, ikaw na lang ang kakwentuhan ko rito.
Ibang ano naman.
Hanggang kayong bitter siya, no?
Oo, talagang, well, in a way kasi talagang na-single out siya. Actually, hindi talaga nagpapa-interview yan eh. Yung talagang, as I was explaining earlier, that one is open letter and then he was singled out, but despite of that, he was quiet. And then when it happened, yung memorabilia niya, yung
ipagbili, yung memorabilia,
yung na-auction or what, and he lost all his prized belongings and memorabilia. Doon talaga siya na he was very angry after that.
Well, I'm flattered na pinipili niya itong programang to para magkwento sa mga Pilipino.
Yes,
salamat
maraming salamat din Chadeli. Talagang swerte rin si Bobby Fischer na ang DCRH ay binibigyan din siya ng opportunity kasi very negative permi yung sulat against him, nag-iisa lang siya. So on his behalf, ako rin nagpapasalamat dito sa opportunity na binibigay ninyo at Deli.
Alam mo naman RH, very democratic.
Ayun, thank you. Thank you
very much, Eugene. At sa ngalan po ng ating program coordinator, Sonora Beltran, sa ngalan ng ating associate producer, si Reina Anuran Banta, sa ngalan na nag-handle sa technical side, si Rene Abinales na naghahanap ng nobya, baka merong nga kilala Eugene. Ito ang Chadeli, hanggang bukas sa ating drama, 12:30 to 1. Nagpapaalam na sa iyo, at higit sa lahat,
sa iyo.
Tulad mo'y